Hey everybody, Jay Barrino here, welcome back. We're continuing Legacy of Arkain. The third Prelude map has been released. Unrest in the Dominion, my favorite faction. Very excited. The last 2 decades have been good for the tribal dominion of Saria. End scene. That's all we need to know, okay? Next map, please. For the most part, they've played no role in global conflicts and were able to rebuild the Kingdom of Saria as their new home. The Alliance of Races had defeated not only the royal armies of Saria, but also the legions of the Bone Lords and the Red Fist and its allies. Many Saurians accepted their new rulers, while some others were allowed to leave the country. While there were some conflicts, Saria itself remained a safe haven of peace for those who embraced its new ruler, Amari, and the teachings of the Shadocracy. The last 2 decades had been good indeed. Look, 20 years is that's a good run. So no matter what nonsense is going to start happening now, we can look back fondly on what our girl Amari created, right? Send me in. It's been nice to be away from the capital for a while and just, you know, have some time for ourselves. I didn't expect it to end with Amari sending us to the border, though. Archduchess. It had to end sooner or later, I'm afraid, but yes, it was fun while it lasted. Nobody around to call you Archduke, eh, darling? You know I like your human followers and all, but yeah, that's getting tiresome. Well, I guess I'm to blame for that one, aren't I, my dear husband? Ha, in spite of not liking it when the humans call me Archduke, I have no regrets. Neither do I, but I suppose we should get back to business. The border. Right, the border guard had reported that there had been some movement in the area of late, and Amari wanted us to go there because we happen to not be too far from here. That's Supreme Shadesia to you, Grofsag. Chieftain, the scouts have returned. The forward base has been destroyed. We must have arrived just in time. They're already preparing to attack the garrison. Who are they? Who is it that's attacking us? Dwarves, Chieftain, and an awful lot of them, too. The scouts report that they've constructed a number of bases in the mountains. They're preparing for an attack as we speak. I don't understand why the dwarves would attack us now, but we cannot let them take the border garrison. First of all, we must fortify our position. I'd like to know why they attacked us. Perhaps we can solve this without... One of our scouts already tried to approach them. They killed him and put his head on a pike for all to see. Those iron breakers are more brutal than I remember ordinary dwarves to be. I wouldn't expect them to act differently if you approach them. Iron breakers. New clan? New dwarven clan just dropped? I see. If the dwarves leave us no other choice, we must destroy their bases. Keep their leaders alive if possible, we need answers. But if they manage to sneak past this position, there's no telling what damage they might cause. Send word to Amari about this incursion. Grofsag and I will lead the defense and counterattack. As you wish, Archduchess. Archduchess? Archduchess. You know, I guess I'm not used to it either, at least not from orcs. Come, let's get to work. Grofsag and Vanessa, the new power couple?
What is your will?
Okay. New Arcane Lore's been added. We're going to check that out, too. We have an ally. Let's just sort of review, and then we can always restart, as I had done in the past. Orb of Earth, Gem of Health, Pendant of Mana. He's got all his normal stuff. A gift from Rangul given to Vanessa the day her adoptive father became chief of the Deathbreeze clan. Despite the differences they had in the past, she kept it to this day as a keepsake of the dead orb. And they're married. Look at that. Maybe a political marriage. They seem to actually like each other. But in either case, a smart political marriage. Dominion Defenders. Yo, look at this. We got chaplains. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool thing. We got knights over here, so we truly have a combined army here in Saria. Okay, let's read the lore, and then maybe let's scout around a little bit, like down here. And then let's read the lore. All right, destroy Hammerfall, Ironbreaker, and Stone Lord dwarves. We see them up here. It seems like, if I had to guess, Brown Base is going to attack our allies, so maybe we leave them for last. Tribal Dominion was founded by Amari and her allies during the Second Void War. Nowadays, some have started to call it the Dominion of Saria instead. Rumor has it that Amari wants to have a more civilized name to emphasize the weight of the new age. No idea if it's true. We are one, tribal or not. Of course, we are a union of many different people, but we have found a way to get along. We orcs had to adapt more than the other races, mind you. Many people of the Dominion have embraced the Shadocracy to further mend any discrepancies between them. There are, of course, still conflicts and some trouble from time to time, but from what I hear, Saria might still be the calmest place on the continent. Well, unless the dwarves go to war with us now, I guess. Hammerfall dwarves are the clan of the High King of all dwarves, numerous, powerful, and loyal. From my understanding, they have been the ruling clan of their kind for a few generations. Might be more, might be less. We don't really talk much when we actually get to see dwarves. It's a shame, really. They're honorable and strong warriors and craftsmen. If there wasn't so much bad blood between our races, maybe we could even get along, but their High King despises us, especially Supreme Shadesia Amari, the one who killed his brother many, many years ago, Morden. Still, I wonder what made him decide to go and attack us now. Is there some plan behind it? Did their High King simply decide he had waited long enough? Something feels off. Conspiracy, very exciting. It seems like it's something to do with this new dwarven clan, if I had to guess. Stone Lords. We didn't really encounter these Stone Lords much. The few times I've seen them, they were in defensive positions. From what I hear from the humans in Blackthorn, that is what they're renowned for. They seem to be in charge of many important defenses of the Dwarven realm, both above and below the surface. Apparently the dwarves have to fight all kinds of insects, vermin, and other creatures in their tunnels, and the Stone Lords are the ones holding the lines there. Apart from that, I heard that they are apparently strong traditionalists, even by Dwarven standards. Iron Breakers. I'm not sure if I've ever seen these Iron Breakers before. From what I can tell, they're the most warlike dwarves I've seen so far. They seem to be skilled bear riders, so maybe they can be compared to our Darkmine clan of old, a clan of riders. They're putting the heads of our people on sticks, either as a warning or to frighten us. It matters not. They will pay for their attack. Bring up the pikemen, baby! That's what they're for. All right. Archduchess Vanessa, the adoptive daughter of our former chieftain Rangul. She might be the daughter of Duke Valerian Redfist, but she does not use this name. Her bloodthirsty father tried to exterminate our kind and even his own daughter during the war. She's nothing like that monster. She was raised as one of us, and while she had often had to fight for it, she was accepted. Now she's the Archduchess of the humans in the Dominion, and Saurians asked for her to represent them, accepting her as their ruler. She also has good relations with most other leaders of the Dominion, and is probably the most diplomatic amongst us, trying to find compromises rather than spilling blood, which is perfectly in line with the New Age. That's right. Diplomacy, which does not really fit into Shardundred's vision for Arkain, I suspect, but again, 20 years it's a good enough run, I guess. It's a good run. Following the deaths of Rangul and his son Sassorgarn, as well as Amari's rise to Supreme Shadesia of the entire Dominion, Grofsag took up the mantle of leadership of the Deathbreeze clan, one of the few remaining orc clans. He's a good warrior, a good orc. He deserves the position. No one in the clan could disagree with that. After the war, he also became quite close to Vanessa, even closer than they had been before. Good for them, I say. I wonder, though, I am not the only one who thinks it's only a matter of time until the Deathbreeze clan, too, will be dissolved. Right now, Grofsag is the one to represent our race in the Dominion. But what will become of him, then? Will he continue what he does now, or will he fall from grace like poor Okri? Interesting. I wonder what has happened to Okri now that's a nice little hint. Makes you wonder, like, what does that mean about Okri? But it's just an interesting thing that's happened here, because it makes you think about, like, cultural change. It has to be slow. It has to be incremental. 20 years is a pretty long time, so, like, it seems like they've had actual success in doing this, and it's not impossible. Okay, gold mine over here. I'd like to also review my tech tree. We got some trees down there we can take. Ooh, hello. The time has come to fight for the Dominion once again. The Bearmen remember their oath. My fellow veterans and I are at your disposal as one in unity. Oh, you don't have to, though. You can just, you're just vibing, okay? We have to protect these guys, okay? We gotta protect them. I just want to look around.
Yes.
All the Prelude maps seem to have some sort of Easter egg in them, too, so we're gonna be checking around for that. I guess check down here. I'm just running some, I'm gonna restart, because I'm gonna, like, be building stuff throughout all of this, too. So we know there's a base down here. Take your men and return to the mountains, dwarf. Saria belongs to the Dominion, and we won't let you bring war here. Har har, I'm an Ironbreaker, lad. You'd have more luck negotiating with those rocks you summoned. Now come and eat my axe. So it seems like we've got some pretty easy antagonists here. Stubborn dwarves, some things never change. Like, they're the bad guy dwarves, basically, right? Let's come on up here. I guess we could just not rescue these guys, right? They won't get added to our food count. Did they get added to our food count? Then that way we don't have to worry about it. We could rescue them at the very end of the map, right? I'm very concerned about the Bearmen. They don't have to fight, okay? They were willingly let go. Okay.
Yes.
So we have a nice view on the bottom of the map and an expansion. That's probably good enough for me. Shaman Witch Doctors, still kind of the main jam, I'd say. Okay, we can make red dragons. The question here is, like, do we just start making red dragons right from the start? Because, like, Crystal Golem. Crystal Golems are good. And then Dwarven units. It doesn't seem like we have access to make ogres. Is that the foundry? Yeah. Because we don't have a totem. Yeah, no totem.
Bring it on.
So we can't replace these guys, which is fine, but...
What is
Wait,
your
let me
will?
just wait. The barracks? Even at the barracks? Because they are associated with the Orc Legions. No. Okay, so no more ogres, but that's fine. Again, the question is, do you just make red dragons and blast through this, or...
Ready for battle.
Oh, look at these guys. Yes, joint force. You love to see it. Okay, let's go ahead and... You know what? Let me just make a video cut, because I don't want to restart. In the past, that has caused some issues. Not with this. I mean, I don't know about this map, but like in Arkain in general, just because the campaign file is so big. So I'm just going to quit out and restart it. Okay, so let's skip this. I think the first thing I'm going to do is have my heroes defend us over here, help us live. And then... I guess we can debuff. And we can zap them with Vanessa and zap them. And then Vanessa, give me a Rockman. Well, no, I mean, Grobsag is Rockman. You know, it makes sense that these two are together now that I think about it. I'm going to go ahead and make some of these fellas. What about upgrades? No upgrades. Seems like, yeah, no upgrades. That's fine. Okay, they're dead. Let's just take a small number of units, come over here and kill the lizard things. Let's hotkey all of our production. Yeah. And let's go ahead and get some witch doctors. Upkeep disabled. Oh, baby. Let's not rescue the bear people. We could do it at the end of the map, I guess.
Command me. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and hit him. Just use your ult, that's fine. Rockman. Rockman lives again. Okay, then rally over here. I do wonder if setting this up is going to make it a target. And in fact, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. Was not the case. Okay, come on back to base. We have witch doctors now. They don't start with enough mana.
Oh no.
I guess we should try to keep these guys alive. I mean, the demolishers definitely. Yeah, it seems like we start with all of our upgrades and stuff. Watchtower is R.
Happy to.
I guess we can set some up just to protect against air units. A nice traditional macro mission here.
You seek me help?
I mean, it's kind of one of those where let's wait for one more attack because we know we get attacked by a hero, and then let's move up and do something. I'll make one. Take your men and return to the mountains. Go ahead and stun that guy. And stun that guy. Fan of Knives! Dude, this guy is... He's the front line here. Are you seeing this? Let's go ahead and throw down a heal. Yes. Keep him stunned. Keep him stunned! Boom! We're losing units. To be clear. Is there a reason that they didn't drop a healing ward like I asked? I will make one more dragon. 2 dragons is enough. For now. I'm not going to rule out all dragons. Oops, all dragons. I feel like this mission, the fact that we started with everything is kind of like, you know, Dominion at the peak of our power before everything starts going wrong. So,
What is your will?
let's keep that in mind, I guess. Move up with the Demolishers. Move on up.
I am the Iron Hand.
Rally to Grofzag. He's got a little more survivability than Vanessa.
For the tribes. What you want? Work. I can do that. Can't build
Just
that.
in case.
Work.
You know?
Under attack.
Okay, get in there, please. You guys, not you. Give me a new one of these. Stomp them. Well, we're not getting flooded with a giant defensive force, so this seems like the appropriate place to go first. This looks like pre-placed schlock. Okay. Get healed, buddy. Yeah, and those ones are leashing too.
Hand of justice.
Oh, these are my allies. This is that allied attack too. Okay, perfect. Get in there. I guess we'll take this as well. Okay, get mining, and then let's go ahead and build more workers up here because I see a gold mine. I guess I mean I'm trying to keep these ogres alive, but they're not long for this world. There's just no way that they're gonna make it. Okay, Red Dragon is here. I guess they only get certain upgrades, like the special upgrades. Is that... I was going to say, is that right? But who would know that? Dude, I'm loving this purple ally that's, like, mostly humans. It just shows that what the Dominion has accomplished. I'm not late for the battle, I hope. Good, I'm craving to spill some blood. Also, I met these guys along the way. They want to help, too. What? Hortnog sends his regards, Archduchess. He figured you might need some help. We're at your disposal. It's been too long, Ortag. It's good to see you and your fellow shield bearers again. You too, of course, Okri. Oh, hell yeah. Bah, enough chatter. Let's rip apart some dwarves already. Hang on. We gotta read the lore then. Stone Lords. Character knowledge? Grofsag. Oh, she's down here. Okay. The half-orc Okri was one of Amari's first and most loyal followers in exile, just like our leader was back then. She is a true orc with great strength and willpower, a great warrior. Unfortunately, when the war was over, it wasn't warriors that were needed to rebuild Saria. Other talents were needed. Okri is the chieftain of the Cliffhunter clan now, but I don't think that she can be called Amari's second-in-command anymore. That role falls to Inara now. That has become pretty clear. I don't know if Okri minds much. She's much more interested in fighting than in bureaucracy or diplomacy, even though she isn't just a mindless brute. I feel sorry for her. She fought alongside Amari for the new age, and now it seems like she's losing her position due to its success. Interesting. Again, it's been 20 years, so it's like, this feels like something that would have happened much earlier. Well, not really, just because, like, you know, the way this guy talks about it as if it was recent, but it was a long time ago. It makes sense, too. It sounds like these are Blackthorn troops. Did you see these guys? Oh, wake up, honey! New shield bearer just dropped. Oh my gosh! Okay, that's sick. Got pyromaniacs here. I don't think we ever able to use those units before. Taskmaster, cool.
What is it?
Should we go with our allies and just push? I think we should go. Go ahead.
Bring it on. Immediately. When you work.
I hear there's someone.
We're under attack.
I mean, they're up there. They're at least starting the push. Hasn't there been enough bloodshed already? Take your men and leave, dwarf. I swear on my honor that we will not seek vengeance for your attack. Now leave. I'm sure he's going to say yes. Attack here and here. I've heard of you, girl. The girl who beds the very greenskins who killed her family. Despicable. You're a disgrace to your ancestors. I spit on your words and your offers of peace. I will strike you down and burn you to ashes. Your father knew what honor was. You do not. Damn. Look. Revenge begets revenge begets revenge. The tribal dominion broke the chain. I won't back down from this. No matter what happens, 20 years is a good long time, okay? Though I'm suspecting we're gonna, like, learn some real awful shenanigans have gone down in that time. No peace, then. You and your warmongers die here, dwarf. You can ask your ancestors in the afterlife if this was the right decision. Damn.
Yes.
Okay, let's bring these guys up as well to help clean up. Vanessa is not looking great. Okri is here. Give me command aura.
We're under attack.
This is why I was going to say I was going to move these up as like a reserve force to defend against these inevitable attacks. Shield breakers. Well, we've got shield bearers and they've got shield breakers, so that's not good. Let's get Vanessa back out. Not really watching the battle right now, but it looks like we're breaking in. We need to move up. Let's get some crystal golems up in the works here. Headhunters are fine. Let's get up these ramps and start pecking away at their production. Stay together. Okay, back up. Back up just a little bit here. Yeah, just keep focusing down production first and foremost. Let's see. Did their hero come back? It looks like they were rebuilding a hero, but then it stopped building. Okay, now they're coming up. That's good. We just survived an attack. I feel like let's commit to killing Brown, even though it might lead to us losing to an enemy attack that's incoming. We can try and tower spam on the back end of this. Just throw them down wherever. It doesn't matter.
We're under attack.
Dude, you guys are too deep. You guys are way too deep. Oh, gosh. Are you seeing the cannon towers on this? Oh, no. I'm waiting for my ally to maybe move in here soon and give some support and maybe catch, I was going to say, catch an enemy attack on its way would be ideal. This is fine. I'm gonna commit to it. You guys back up. Stay here. Vanessa is here. She can help us defend. I guess auras are pretty good here in Arkain.
Our town is under attack.
They might turn around. They might turn around. That's how the AI in Warcraft 3 tends to work. Okay, purple is coming as well. Okay, so this is the literal opposite of what I had thought would be best. The best way to approach this mission was to go left to right. But here we are. I think committing to this is way better. I think committing and getting rid of Brown rather than backing up in this case was the right choice. We just have to survive. Just build literally anything. Oh! King Gorhal has heard of your plight, Archduchess. We are here to support your efforts on his behalf. His Majesty would have come in person if his duties didn't require his presence elsewhere. Command us, my lady. Oh! The Gnolls come to support their allies. You love to see it. Get in there, boys. Hang on, Vanessa. Help is on the way. Armored bloodhounds. Pah. If it was anyone other than your stuck-up Gran wouldn't have lifted a finger to help. Oh, I see. They're saying because Gran likes Vanessa, Gran wouldn't have helped. I know what you're thinking, Ogre. Keep it to yourself. We need their forces. Also, I think you're being unfair to them. They're just very persistent in their wish to remain independent. Again, it's been 20 years. This feels like stuff that would have been hashed out much earlier, but that's okay. Bah, there. Ah, forget it. Time to find myself a dwarf to butcher. Nice, cleaned him up.
Let me invest.
Let's come on back up here, and you all can just sort of hang.
Understood.
And then I will rebuild this, though I don't know how much I need it. We're already 1 for 3 down. Takes pressure off our allies, which means that our allies can start putting pressure on the other bases that otherwise would be attacking us. So let's just wait for where purple goes next and then go and take them out.
We're under attack.
Let's get some more demolishers. I think these reinforcements don't count towards our supply, which is why we're able to have so many units.
What is it?
Okay, maybe we'll get some surrender dialogue here. Easter eggs as well. We want to be looking out for Easter eggs.
We're under attack.
Dwarven incursion. So that's the invasion force then, eh? Ha! It'll take more than that to enter the mountains, to even enter the mountains. Invasion force, that's rich coming from you as you invade us. I see what's happening here. Spare me your lies, little pink orgling. I'll smash your head all the same. Rockman time. He's in the front. He's getting blasted. He's earthquaking, which is not that big of a deal, but we'll stun him out of it. Actually, it might have been more valuable to keep him doing it, but I don't know. I made other units, right? Let's move these up to the center, because we're going to jump forward from the center. Though I do think that Gray is poised to attack us next, so maybe we should wait. Yeah, that's looking fine.
I serve no one.
Shockwave. You love to see it. Dude, these Dwarven heroes, they're so tanky. Let's get rid of light blue and then maybe start looking around. I was going to just make like some drakes, and we can use those to fly around and look for stuff along the left and the right. Dude, these heavily armored orcs look awesome. They're visually inconsistent with the rest, but I think they're supposed to be, right? I assume that's Blackthorn. But the shield breakers, my goodness. I like the idea. I was sad that shield breakers were removed from True Story, because I like the idea that like shield breakers were made to like protect orcs, that because there were like so few of them, they were getting like destroyed, and like they were relying more and more on their allies, so they needed to specifically so like they were needed to like keep our orcs alive, because they otherwise were dying with such frequency. But they're back, baby. Let's go ahead and attack from the front with our Knoll reinforcements. I like these Arkain maps where you get these huge dumps of reinforcements. It's like that Golden Guard mission or the Dwarven mission when you're underground, that kind of stuff. I guess let's get a few more Witch Doctors, though I think we have enough. Okay, that's too many cannon towers.
I am the iron hand of justice.
Okay, he's back.
Have you reached a verdict?
He is no longer back.
What is your will?
We can steadily chip away at those cannon towers. Never mind. We got pulled into it. That's fine. Where's Vanessa?
I am the iron
There's
hand.
Vanessa. Okay, give me this, because he does chaos damage. Kill this guy. Just kill him. Good work.
Understood. Let the hunt
Dude, red dragons, man. Just think, we could have like made only those. Boom, 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 boom. Sorry, Knolls. Maybe you should have had a higher commitment to the Dominion. Let's make some units, please. Just make some orcs. Make a zeppelin, sure. Oh, we just haven't been. Okay, you gonna come up here. You're gonna come up here.
Our hero has been slain.
Sorry, Grofsag, I wasn't paying attention. We got bigger fish to fry, like looking behind trees. Okay, good. The front is open.
Whatever it takes.
Just destroy this. We actually kind of got cleaned up here. And, yeah, Ironbreaker seems to be... I mean, it doesn't seem like they have super unique units or anything. Your presence interrupts my meditation, and your actions harm the forest. I have no quarrel with your kind, but if you attack me, I will defend myself.
What is
You know,
it?
truthfully, I feel like the Dominion would leave them alone, given our experience of what we've been seeing, but we have... I mean, we gotta do it, right? Like, there's no option. We gotta...
What is it?
Boom, boom, boom.
I serve no one.
Finally, we get a healing ward down. Alright, it's just about down. Allies are here, and we've opened the door for them.
What is it?
Shockwave. Okay, Vanessa's back in.
We're under attack.
Just give me another. Just give me another one of these. Yes. Okay, allies are going to take care of this. Try to focus down this altar, and then we're going to get rid of this altar up here, which is just, like, perfectly nestled away.
What
Dude,
is
get shockwaved. Get shockwaved!
What is
We're still stunned. Never mind.
Then I
Okay, he's dusted.
What is your will?
Let's get Grofsag up to the front. I need to just change my... Oh, hang on. We got incoming. Grofsag, you're going to hold the line? So, before we kill Gray, we have to go destroy those trees. Can we just break the trees to get to her? She was here?
We're under attack.
Where was she? Oh, she was here. Yeah, we could break those trees. And we got demolishers here. So I guess let's roll on up. We can just use Grofsag's group or bring our other heroes down, whatever. I assume it's an Easter egg, and there isn't like if you actually leave her alone, there's some sort of there's something good that would come of that. That would be funny, but I don't think that is the case. We could just keep rebuilding this, and while we're not really profiting from it in any way, it keeps the other enemy busy. Look, our ally will keep attacking, but when the enemy attacks, they get confused and turned around. It's a little sad. It's a little sad for them. It pays off to be quick in Arkain, that's for sure. Let's just fall back to the center, heal up a little bit. We could probably just push and win right now, but I would like to see what's going on with this silliness. Let's make sure we give ourselves a little room to maneuver here. I guess we could kill these from behind the trees, right? Never mind, we've already opened the trees. Oh, gosh. Pull her to the towers.
Ready for battle.
Grofsag's coming to save the day. Okay, she's resetting.
our will be done?
All right, you guys head to the center. Who got left behind? Oh, all right, this guy. We probably should be bringing units to help. I lost one of my dragons, I think.
Command me.
Let's just get a few supporting units over. Maybe bring a witch doctor.
That'll be good choice.
Did anyone get left back here? I perpetually have more units than I expect.
Something you doing?
But I think that's just because we got reinforcements that were free. Necrolights? Just a few? Okay, let's see. This lady might be crazy, but... Alright, come on out.
You seek me help?
We do this, and then we do this. She summoned a bear. I don't know how I feel about that. Her name is May? Is that an Easter egg for something? No? Who do you... Coward!
I am the
She
Iron
spawned
Hand.
4 hippogriffs upon death. May's leg. What the heck? You think Vanessa? Why are we taking one of her legs? Taking body parts as trophies is the last thing I'd expect from you, dear. I'm not sure, but something tells me that we'll have a use for this somehow. I have no clue how or why. What are you going to do with the leg of this weird elf? Should you be concerned that you took it with you in the first place? So, what do you think it's used for then?
Ready for battle.
Our will.
We gotta
be
check
done.
more than around the trees, behind the trees. There's something here. In the past, you just walk to a place and it does something. Sorry, Red Drake, but you are not long for this world, I'll tell you that much. The blood of many dwarves is on your hands, Greenskin. I will not allow any more of my people to fall to your kind. Then you shouldn't have led them here, dwarf. You're the aggressor. If you didn't attack us, we wouldn't fight. I only fight your kind when I have to. Yeah, they said that we were the aggressor, so they were clearly manipulated into believing we were going to invade them. I wish I could believe that to be true, Orc. I really do. Yo, Purple's making the insane orcs.
I hear the summons.
The Warhammer 40k orcs. Like, realistically, how diligent do I want to be to look for whatever we use this leg on? You know? Or maybe it's just something in the future. But the other ones have all been on the same map. So it was down here. Could it possibly have been in one of the other bases? Because that would be unfortunate. No. Allies getting cleaned up, but that's kind of what they're for. I mean, maybe it's this? No, there's no way to get to this. This is actually, well, it's not completely walled in, but hang on. No, there's symbols on the ground, so it is that. All right, let's come on over here. Let's bring our demolishers with us. You guys go and sit in the middle. Can I make shield bearers now? It doesn't seem like it, but that's okay. I don't need to. Oh my gosh, I thought that was bloodstone for a second.
Direct. Yes.
Okay, over here. What is the easiest way to get to this place? It looks like we have to break through these trees. They might all just break if we approach it with the leg.
Have you reached a verdict? Justice shall
They
be
did not
served.
all break by approaching it with the leg. But I see the symbols.
How can I help? What you'll be craving?
Heal me. Give me a couple crystal golems to hold the line.
Command me.
Probably going to want to move some... Well, we already did the fight. It might just be another fight. I don't know. It's also possible there's a walkable path, and all I have to do is right-click Vanessa to it.
Iron hand of justice.
I don't think these are canopy trees, though. Let's just try. No, that's as far as she can go. Okay, we're doing it. We're attacking trees. Is there a... Do I have a tool to do this faster? Sappers, probably? I mean, realistically, it doesn't matter. This is fine. By the time we built sappers and brought them up here, and then, you know, you use them thinking it's going to work, and then they destroy one tree.
Then thy day.
Okay, let's move these here. Quick save.
I am the iron hand of justice. Let the hunt begin. Understood. I
Okay,
can
we'll
taste
keep
their
breaking
fear.
trees. So the Night Elves in the first thing were complete Easter eggs. Kasserkin himself appeared to say no, Night Elves. We killed him, and he didn't drop loot he was supposed to that I have to go back and get. But, I wonder if that's happening here also. Rather than breaking every tree, I keep moving up with Vanessa, too, hoping that it'll trigger all the
Understood.
trees to break, because isn't that what happened with Sir J. Bulbarino?
What do you want?
I guess I'll saturate my gold mine. Dude, just the no upkeep in general is so nice. Like, if you watch my uncommented playthrough of
Let me invest.
Legends, there's so many strategies that make maps go actually a lot faster if you purposefully sit in no upkeep. And now we don't have to do that ever. We can just do it. We can just bomb in. Like this map, a big part of it seems like you're getting these reinforcements. You have a strong ally, so just go.
We're under attack.
Just go. And,
So be it.
you'll have a lot more success.
Our will be done.
Well,
Ben thy delelun. I can taste their fear. Understood. Let the hunt begin.
Stand on
Understood.
this.
Let the hunt begin.
Drop the leg.
Justice shall be swift. Understood. Justice shall be swift. Let the hunt
Okay.
begin. Justice shall be swift.
Um,
I can taste their fear.
I don't
Understood.
So be it.
see anything else. There's not like a symbol on the ground where you would put a leg. Okay, 1 second. Of course, it's like the one place I didn't look, but there is another one down here. April and May. So we will
Our will be done.
go ahead and break these trees and fight that person and presumably get another, I don't know, leg?
Whatever it takes.
I think my 3 heroes can do this themselves, but we've already broken all the trees, so we don't need the demolishers except to actually win the map, which is still on the docket. We're still going to win the map, let me be clear. Still want to win the map. We just got to open this and then run away with the demolishers. Okay, here we go. Dude, the range on these is crazy. Is she coming? She's stuck. I hear York's been causing a lot of trouble a few years back. A shame we missed the chance to get you then. Let's fix that, shall we? Come on, let me show you how. Let me show you greenskins. Show you how. Come on, show me how you greenskins fight. I can't speak. Okay, well, we're gonna get rid of the Infernal quickly and early. That's what I like to see. Buff up a little bit.
What is
Our
your
will
will?
be done.
I'm not worried about towers.
Make them pay.
Okay, Rockman.
Have you reached a verdict?
Vanessa, also Rockman in the image of your husband.
I am the Iron Hand of Justice.
Oh, okay, she's summoning demons. Goodbye. Let's kill these. I mean, we don't
Begin.
actually have to.
Ash follow me.
I'm not sure if there's supposed to be...
Our will.
let's kill all the protectors just because there might be something that's like... There's some... I don't know. Some sort of text that would show up. And we've got Shockwave after all. An ability that's built to blast through structures. It was the now second age of Jay Barrino that valued Shockwave. The current new age of Jay Barrino, hard to say if I would put Shockwave in my top abilities. For now, I would say it's inherited a proper spot. It's inherited a proper spot, sure. Okay, now let's
What is your will?
come up here.
Whatever it takes.
And maybe we should bring some units with us. Here, we'll bring a red dragon and a... Yeah, let's do this.
You're sick, me.
Bring a few guys.
Cocktail.
Yes.
It's actually quite a lot of guys, but we're just gonna be careful.
Command.
Now that we have
Will
2
be
legs,
done.
maybe we could trigger this and then we can go and win. Have our allies or the enemy done anything for a while here? They're just vibing?
I can do
Alright, you go and sit in the middle.
that. Stand and deliver.
The time has come to fight for the... Oh, that's right. Okay, so we just triggered these guys. You know what? You can just... you're our reserve. We'll call you up when it's necessary. Here, we'll move you up. We'll move you up like here.
Of course. My path is clear.
Okay, let's try this.
Our will be done.
Go to the glyphs.
Have you reached a verdict?
Command.
Fred the
So
Screwer. I'll take these feet from you, thank you very much. Here's some dirty creatures. Time to purge this mess. Burn in holy fire. Don't care that I'm made of wood. Forest fire time. Uh-oh. So this is our good friend of the channel, Screw the Trees, aka Fred, who we played Space Marine with, and we played some StarCraft 2 stuff with. All right, do this, and then do this. Oh my God, he has Avenge. He's literally a giant tree. Well, and we're fighting over here too. The timing couldn't be worse. Okay, he is targetable. Well, I'm glad I brought some units over here. All right, my allies are moving out. Swamp dragons, eh? Did Fred summon these, or is this something else? MF better drop an item like he's supposed to. Truth be told, I don't really like feet anyway. I was just going to remove that knight off trash from the set. You two should keep in mind that it was you who collected the legs. At least one, if not both of you, has a weird foot fetish. Now you gotta deal with it. I'm out. Cool. Bundles of lumber because he was a tree. Claws plus 15. Hell yeah. Can we just pretend that never happened?
Our town is under attack.
Arcane ink. Yeah, these were spawned by Fred. We gotta send these back. Turn this thing into firewood and let's move on already. I thirst for battle. Time to break some tiny dwarf bones. All right, we gotta like rebuild everything. We gotta rebuild everything. Who's coming back out here? Vanessa, she can attack air, right? Don't worry, we got some dragons coming up. Imagine if we would have been able to attack with them there, we probably could win. Throw this down.
So be it.
I think we win. These guys can't attack air. I think that's the trade-off. Oh, these guys can't attack air either. We are going to win, right? Yes, okay. Vanessa could help, but it's fine. I would have loved to... I mean, I could wait for purple to attack again, but that seems like a little much. I think we just got to go and make it happen with the smaller armor that we have, because we've gone through this, you know, the silliness. Could maybe wait for a little mana, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, maybe too many crystal golems. Maybe could afford a few more ranged units, but that's okay. We do have these. Gladiators are very good, but they're holding up the line in case some weird tree creatures spawn behind us, okay? They can negotiate with them, because they're creatures of the forest also. You ever think about that? We got more dragons coming? I think I queued up a dragon. Yes. Shredder. Join the squad. Actually... Yeah, join the squad. The thing with shredders is they're great for the beginning when you need lumber quickly. We don't need lumber quickly, we just need some lumber, so we can use the normal workers that otherwise don't cost supply. Bring the shredder up to fight, even though they're not great units. If the shredders could be healed by witch doctors, they would be really, I don't want to say great, but they would be comparable and cost efficient. You know, I'd consider making them instead of just crystal golems, but at this point, you know, why would I make anything but frontline crystal golems at this point? Is there a different way into this base? It doesn't seem like it. We've just got to bomb into these defenses. I think we probably just want to lure them down to us. We can kind of sit on the ramp, use the dragons to peck away and lure them down, kill the hero, then destroy all the cannon towers. I don't have many demolishers, unfortunately. Chosen of Hammerfall. Goodbye. Yeah, come on. Come on down. Okay, let's hotkey. Here they come. Throw down a heal at the front. Give me some armor. Let's go ahead and just start targeting down these defensive structures. And give me Stasis Ward in the back. Perfect. that, and that, and then that. Can debuff here. I guess a little late to be debuffing, but it's fine. You know what? Just ignore that stuff. Just fight over here. Yo, I don't like that. Shockwave! They have a hero in here somewhere, and I don't know where he is. Just keep buffing. Oh, yeah, she's got mana burn. I forgot about that. Had to use that against the Eliminator. Your boy doesn't forget, okay? We're in. I guess Chosen of the Hammerfall are pretty good here against... Well, Red Dragons have... never mind. Red Dragons have flippin' heavy armor, so... There isn't really that much that's good against them specifically. You know what, Granite Golem, get added to our siege group. They must have another altar somewhere rebuilding that hero, and I don't know where he is. I had thought that maybe these castles would actually be shooting. Thank goodness they don't. Just stay together. We can clean this stuff up later, or maybe we won't have to. All right, Bearman. I think we're safe back there. Come on up. And we have our ally coming in, too. These Taskmasters are pretty sick. They have a lot of HP, too. Like, compared to Troll Headhunters.
We're under attack.
Nice. I think our purple group actually got, like, they got more units. Like, different units once our allies showed up, too, which is neat. They're not building out of this, so that's, you know, that's cool. Let's get up here, and the Griffins are, like, the only thing that might be causing a slight problem, so let's target that down. Our first, like, full-on macro mission. Feels good, man. For Legacy, I should say. Let's get on up there.
I serve no one.
3 Legacy heroes, if you will. Nobody knew. Well, I guess we didn't get... No, we got a new hero with the undead, too, didn't we? The... Why can't I think of the name? The Purple Nexus lady? So, no new heroes for Dominion. Well, I guess the Shield Breaker guy, but he's not named, and he's not with us. And Purple doesn't have a hero, as far as I can tell. No. Where's Count Bellas? Where's that guy? Okay, come on down here. Let's just get rid of these towers. They're like the last thing that could do any damage to us. And that should be it. You usually don't have to destroy all the towers, so maybe get rid of this production structure and then we're done. Dude, get him, Grunt. He's distracting. That's true unified strategy right there. You ever think about that? All right, great work. Do we still have pillage? We do. I think it would be funny actually if pillage was removed as like, because it's so good. It's such a good ability. You can get it early. It helps so much. But like the Dominion, by moving away from that type of culture, wouldn't have pillage anymore. Would actually be really funny but fitting. And you know, it might be too harsh of a penalty, but it would be funny. It's over, Dwarf. You lost this battle, and your invasion is at an end. Tepid pause. You fought honorably, Paladin. Now it's time for some answers. Why did you attack us? There hasn't been any real peace between the dwarves and the Dominion, but you mostly kept to yourselves. And now? An invasion of this scale? Do you really want to start an all-out war? We acted out of necessity. We know the truth. Your lies are not going to change anything. What on earth are you talking about, old man? Necessity? So you led your own people to their deaths because you felt you needed to? You cannot be serious. You dwarves and... Inara probably stirred some shit up. You know that's what happened. That's enough, Okri. What truth are you talking about? We know of your plans, Archduchess. We know that your Dominion was planning to invade our lands. We had to choose between waiting for your kind to come to us and unleash whatever twisted devilry you had in store for us, or strike first. The choice was easy. There are no plans to invade your realms. Why would we want to attack your mountains filled with death traps and fortifications? Perhaps your ignorance is true. Perhaps you're feigning it. It matters little. We've been informed by a trustworthy source that your crazed shade mistress Amari intends to take our riches and resources for herself. What is this? Who on earth told you such absolute ludicrous nonsense? That's no concern of yours. You have halted our advance here, but we were just one of several forces invading Saria. The High King knew better than to send but one force. What? He's telling the truth. During the battle, we received word that the dwarves are attacking us in several border regions. I was going to inform you once the battle was over. You were preoccupied. So, you've started a war. Because of some lies your High King has been told? I thought that you dwarves wouldn't be so foolish. We had no intention of harming your people. Now you lead them into our lands. Their blood is on the hands of your High King, not ours. Tepid pause. Perhaps you're telling the truth. Perhaps you have been lied to by your own leader. If that's the truth, then I apologize for believing you to be the liar here. Thank you for apologizing? No, Amari wouldn't do something like this. If she had planned such an attack, she would have involved the rest of us. At least we would have known before your people or whoever it is who informed you. Who is the mysterious informant, dwarf? We need to know who's setting our peoples against each other. Gran? I don't know, honest. All I know is that the informant was a guest of the High King and spoke before the Council of Kings before departing again. Whoever it was must have been able to gain access to our lands, which is not an easy feat, I assure you. Morden? Herg. Bah, whatever. Let the little guys come and die if they really want to. I'm more than ready. Well, of course you want to, Okri. Tepid pause. I've told you everything I know. Will you take me prisoner then, or have me join my soldiers in death? You've been cooperative, which is more than I can say about the other leaders of this force. You'll be allowed to leave. I want you to deliver a message to your High King. What do you just put? He's a prisoner. You don't just let him go. Tell him that we had no intention of invading his realm. Tell him that he should retreat with all his forces at once. We can prevent this from escalating if we act swiftly. Tepid pause. I will deliver your message, Archduchess, but I believe that it is too late to prevent this. The High King is not one to make such decisions lightly, nor one to change his mind on a whim. As long as there's still a chance, we have to try it. Very well. I pray that my trust in you is not misplaced. Farewell, servants of the Dominion. I wonder if we'll meet again. All right, Kordar. Kordar is the dwarf bro, okay? So, what do you make of all this? As I said, someone must have been feeding the dwarves false information. I don't think Amari would have planned such a thing without us being told about it. What if it was anyone else? We must at least consider the possibility, right? Nonsense. Who would do such a thing? And why? I'm more concerned about this informant and their motives. Anyway, if there really are more attacks ongoing, we have to get going instantly. We cannot stay here and wait for a reply. Amari has sent word that she wants to speak with you, Vanessa. Something about a diplomatic mission to the north. I don't know more than that, but maybe it's related to the invasion. We should also tell her about what we learned from the dwarf. You're right. I will leave at once. Ortag, are you coming with me? I'm going wherever you're going. Good. Grofsag, you and I will go to defend the other positions then. Let's push these dwarves back into the mountains where they belong. All right. Take care, Vanessa. You too, dear. Ugh, enough of this. Let's get going already. Okri's jealous. She jealous. No real answer to anything here on who or what is, could have done this. Because whoever it was has to, number one, be allowed into Dwarven lands. Number two, be considered trustworthy enough for Zarin to fully commit to a full-on invasion. So that narrows, I think, the list down quite a lot. Like, you could think of a number of people in the Dominion that could be doing this, but, like, for Inara to just show up and be like, hey, y'all, do you trust me? I feel like that couldn't be that couldn't be the case. Like, she wouldn't be considered trustworthy enough for them to just be like, all right, we will fully commit to an invasion, right? So I think that makes things interesting, unless, of course, Inara is able to skin change or something wacky like that. I don't think we had proof of that. I think that was just something I made up at some point. But she can't actually do that. But maybe, you know, it's been 20 years. And also, I'm not sure if we're getting, like, some Mad Queen thoughts here with Amari, where Inara's just been poisoning her brain for the last however long. I don't know. It could also be something like Gorthog, where he's like, I basically used the dwarves as a tool, which would be super effed up for him to do, but he's like, I basically tempted the dwarves to attack so I could see who was in on it and who wasn't in on it. In the sense, like, maybe someone is planning to invade the dwarves, and he's just trying to get a sense of, like, who in the Dominion leadership was actually part of it. So, like, now this proves, like, oh, you know, Grosag and Vanessa and Okri actually didn't know, so they're trustworthy, but, you know, these other people in Dominion leadership aren't. The dwarves don't really like any humans, so it's probably not any human person from Salria, nor do we have any named characters in Legacy of named humans besides Vanessa. I guess with that in mind, nothing is saying that it couldn't be Vanessa, now that I think about it. I'm not sure. Interesting. Fun to think about, but I don't think we have enough exposure to the time period of Legacy to even theorize much more or speculate on this at this point. So anyway, interesting stuff. Fun to play with the Dominion again, and nice to see where they're at. Seems like they've held it together decently for the past while, and have been good for the peoples that live there until now. And now we've got, you know, fiery background with green meteors and stuff. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.